So sections, okay, you'll be able to see sections. Okay, sections 12. Under the 12 section, there are two things. Okay, let me share with you now. Right. Let me admit some more. Okay, let me share with you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright, dear. Coincidentally, this semester, what happens that this week also I'm teaching my students, my diploma students on chapter inventory. So, can you see this? Can you see this now? Can you see this?
Yes, Pakcik.
Yes, Makcik.
Yes, Pakcik.
Yes, okay. It so happened that for diploma, I have a book for them, my own book. But I share with them. I mean, all the whole page, the whole book actually, except the pages, the cover page and the reference. But one of them, okay, I'm sharing with you chapter 9. You can see here, chapter 9 here. It's a while. 1 second. Um, okay, now let me click this one, chapter 9. Okay. All right. As you can see here, chapter 9. So these are the whole things about inventory management. But this is at diploma level. Okay. And you're not going to actually learn to certain extent. The theoretical part I have already explained to you on this one. Okay. Okay. I view it. I zoom in. Okay. I zoom in. You'll be able to see clearly. So for definitions, there you have already okay, kita dah belajar on definitions and then the objective, right? You have learned that, and then on the functions. And then I did actually differentiate between independent and dependent demand. And then we are going to take a look at this calculation. For diploma, they learn two things. They learn quantity discount and they learn basic economy order quantity. But you guys only one basic economy order quantity. Basic economy is basic EOQ. So I'm going to proceed with straight away on the calculations, but I need to explain again to you, my dear, okay, just to ensure that everybody gets the same understanding. All right, on this thing in the book, in the slide, right? Um, I'm going to explain it. Even they actually learn about ADC as well, but they didn't have it. They didn't cover this. Um, I explained to them because I need them to understand. Because when it comes to inventory, if you miss out one point, you will sort of lacking ataupun kita termiss benda tu. It is a part of inventory management. You are supposedly to be able to understand, to be able, I mean, to know that part. If you miss that, so it's not complete. So that's why I still I lecture my students on this, my diploma student. All right, now let me take a look at this one. Let me share with you. All right. In the book, my dear. Okay, that's why for my book, I actually I promise to you that I'm going to explain a little bit about, okay, on this economic order quantity. All right. Because some of the class, I think DMAC atau I can't remember. Is it marketing and DMAC? I didn't actually go through it yet. So we are going to start it off. We are going to start it again. So for basic economic order quantity, if you can see this clearly, hopefully you can see this. All right, it was introduced way back in 1920s, a long time ago. But it is actually a basic analysis of the inventory control. Way back in 1920s, they started to apply mathematics statistics, okay, in the management, managing people, managing tools, managing inventory. So this it started in 1920s, way back early 1920, no, in 1920s. Okay, but the earliest published EOQ model. Okay, I need to admit. It was introduced by Fort Harris. Fort Harris is actually a employee at Westinghouse. Westinghouse, once you not go through that particular company, if you are interested to know what is Westinghouse, you can go and Google on your own. But this EOQ model was introduced by him, or indirectly, which we should give a credit, should appreciate that he actually start off with basic EOQ in 1915. But then it was called economic lot size model. Okay, because we are talking about when we order from a supplier, we order in terms of lot size. We don't order in simply like ikut suka hati kita. No, no, no. The supplier will actually request us to order either it based the 500, 100, 1,000, 150, 100,000, 1,500. We don't just simply, they won't accept us if we wanted to supply, we wanted to purchase 50, 80. No, no, not in that way, because in terms of lot size. So that was the original name for economic order quantity. And then it was later on, it was being revised. And then they started to use instead of economic lot size model, because this is very panjang, 4 words. They were like, why not we shorten it to make it easier? So we come up with economic order quantity. Okay, economic order quantity, my dear, this is the key word here. I want you to understand this. Okay, when I highlight this, is to determine, you wanted to determine the optimal order sizes that minimize. This is the thing. Remember that I mentioned to you, and the management has to strike a balance. We don't want to carry too much inventory, and because when we carry too much inventory, it will tie in. It will, our money is there. Okay, our money is there. We cannot do anything. We already purchased that material. We already purchased the raw material. We cannot exchange. Okay, because the money is there. Okay, and then if we purchase a lot, then we are experiencing opportunity cost, meaning that instead of patutnya beli 5, we should purchase, we buy 10. That money five extra to actually can be used for other things. This is opportunity cost. Hopefully you'll be able to understand that. Okay, please. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, someone recorded. Okay, then right, and then we wanted to make sure that we strike a balance. Wanted to have enough materials in our hand. At the same time, we'll be able to satisfy the customers. Okay, we don't want to have shortages. When we have shortages, the customer will get mad at us, or will be pissed off, will get irritated, or will not satisfied with us. So our when we were managing inventory, our aims when we use this particular strategy or model, wanted to find quantity that is optimal. That is optimal means is good for us, and also it helps us to minimize the cost. What are the costs? This cost: annual carrying costs and ordering costs. Itu dia. Okay. Right. You can read through what I have given to you, the whole chapter of this. Right. Then kita tengok.
It's 10 o'clock.
These are the assumptions. We have 1 more hours to go. These are the assumptions of EOQ. Alright. But in your book, it is actually tak banyak. But then I refer to many other books. Right. Many other books we are referring to. I'm going to erase this. Okay. I don't want to get. Oh my goodness. I cannot erase and tak apa. One of the functions is actually one of the assumptions is only one product involved. So you are talking about when you are trying to using this model, you cannot mix with other products. This is only one particular product. Means that if this are talking about raw material, we'll be talking about raw material for some company is actually the finished product. Contohnya tire company, dia punya finished product dia ialah tire. So but for us, it is our component. If we are manufacturer, we are car manufacturer. So depending upon that particular company, that particular product is independent product. Okay, and then okay, it is only involved one particular product. So the demand is known and constant. Okay, this one is, what does it mean? Permintaan produk tu ialah when, if you can still recall, inventory is anything that we put in the store to meet our demand. For demand for what? Demand to produce the finished goods, or to finish the finished goods. Okay, or the demand for that materials. Nah, kita belajar dalam yang definition tu. Dia punya tu. Right? Inventory is anything that we keep in the store to meet our demand. So the demand either for to satisfy the customer, how many units the customer want, we'll be able to deliver to them. And also the demands for the raw materials, the one that we need to produce our product. So this demand already is known and constant. What does it mean? We already know how much the customer wants. The customer wants 3,000, we have the 3,000, and it's constant from the customer. Meaning that the customer wants 300, 3,000 today, no, this month, 3,000 next month, the following month. It's known and constant. Basic economy order quantity, my dear, cannot be used now because we have the revised one. Maknanya kita ada model yang dah kita revise to suit to the current scenario. But we learn basic economic orders because we need to learn the basic one, the fundamental ones, in order for us to understand the revised one. It's no use for us to learn the latest theory, but the old one you do not know. Okay, that's why we need to know. We need to start from the very bottom, be able to know, understand what's going on until they upgrade, until they revise, and revise. Okay, so the demand, okay, we know that how much the demand is for every time. That's what I mean. It is we know that demand is for that particular demand is every time, all right, every period, and the amount never changes. And this is not happen now in the current situations. We realize that the demand, customer demand keep changing. Then it's not, it change, and it will be different from time to time. Are we okay so far? I'm going too fast.
Yes, Pakcik.
Okay, Pakcik.
Right. Then, my dear, this next one, the next assumption is lead time. Lead time is known and constant. I mentioned to you the lead time is the time when I started make a placement or place an order to the suppliers until the supplier send it to me. This is the time between order placement and receipt. This is the lead time. Okay, all right. The first the day that I call, katalah hari ni kita call, I do not know siapa yang masuk, I don't want to. Tak apalah, katalah hari ni Pakcik call Adib, are you there, Adib? Is Adib here?
Yes, madam. Yes, Puanci.
Okay, katalah Pakcik order from Adib. I call Adib today at 10. Okay, today at 10, katalah hari Kamis 10. And then I mentioned to Adib, Adib, can you deliver to me 1,000 units? Okay, from that particular time at 10 o'clock today until the day that Adib will deliver to me, that is the lead time. Okay, that's the lead time. The lead time is very important. Why? Because from there we can estimate how long it takes for Adib to supply me, and if anything happen, I can take any precautions. So here in these assumptions, when it comes to basic economic orders, economic order quantity, the lead time is known and constant, meaning that we know that Adib will deliver to me within 3 days. It is 3 days and it's constant. Next time when I request from Adib, Adib will deliver to me in 3 days as well. But nowadays things are not like that. Things change. We may experience many things. But the idea, in the old days where there are not many, there are only one supplier, two suppliers, the suppliers, we have a good relationship with the supplier. There are not many companies around, so that's why they come up with this kind of assumptions where they know that the lead time is known and constant. We can assure that the supplier will deliver to us within the time constantly. Okay. All right. Then the next one, we are going to learn about reorder point. Reorder point, my dear, how long it takes. Okay, reorder point is when to place order. Okay, if I were to call Adib, when I'm going to call Adib for the next delivery. Okay, when I call Adib, okay, I need that particular amount, the materials from Adib. Okay, when I'm going to order, when I'm going to start replace another order. That is a reorder point. We're going to learn that. And then in basic economic order quantity, my dear, we are not going to experience any quantity discount. What does it mean? Adib need the supplier. In the current situations, we go and ask any supplier, if the big supplier, they have a price schedule. Price price schedule ni adalah price list. If Puan Cik beli from 1 to 1,000, normally it will be harga sama. There will be no changes in the price. It's a normal price. But if I purchase between 1,001 until 3,000, adik may end up giving me 10% discount. Or if I purchase from 3,001 until 6,000, adik will give me another extra 5%. That is quantity discount. For this particular model, this particular strategy, quantity discount is not applicable. We cannot consider that. And then we assume that the cost of your unit is the same, regardless of the quantity order. Okay, hopefully you understand that one. Next one, the cost that involved. Remember when I mentioned this? This one. We wanted EOQ, we wanted to determine the optimal order size. How many units that we need to order from Adi. But that particular unit's quantity can minimize our cost. What are the costs? The annual carrying cost and the ordering cost. These are the two costs involved. For inventory, meaning the ordering, when I call Adi, can you deliver to me? Dia akan, that the cost that I have to incur. And then when it comes to Adi deliver to me, I have to put that inventory, I have to put that materials in the store. When I carry inventory, the material in the store, I have to incur some cost. Cost apa Puan Cik? Okay, these are the costs. I have mentioned this to you actually, or it is in a book if I didn't mention. These are the costs. I'm so sorry, this one. Okay, let me share the original one where I can actually, with my diploma, I can delete that so that you'll be able to. Where is this? Oh, yeah, here this one. Okay, one. So that happening. I think this one I have, because yesterday I want to explain kat dia. Within 1 hour, already able to do it. But I need to, okay, these are the costs involved. Okay, if you are late, tak boleh, yeah, I can do it. I think I can. Okay, I think I can. Puan Cik tak letak eraser kat situ tadi. Okay, second. Puan Cik trying very hard to catch the time here. Yeah, I can. To this minute so that you. So the cost, when it comes to holding costs, there are many costs involved. The holding costs comprising of, maknanya terdiri daripada, what are the costs? The cost either is, right, I need to explain when you are diploma, if you are diploma business studies students, you are learning this particular EOQ in finance 242. And I'm not sure whether bankers, you are taking finance, the fundamental cost of finance. If you are studying that, then you'll be able to understand this, you learn this. Belajar tak this semester? Huh? Belajar tak this semester? Anyone? Finance? Fundamental finance? Yes or no? Orang pun tak jawab, Encik. Pandai buat senang cerita. Okay. So you should know the lecturer. Lecturer you all cakap tak pasal EOQ? Belajar tak? Belajar tak EOQ ni, Maida?
Belajar pun.
Belajar Cik.
Dah. Okay. Then I can skip that. Marketing belajar tak? Marketing belajar tak?
Tak Puan Cik.
Okay.
Belajar.
Marketing belajar. Okay, some you belajar, some you tak belajar. What about EDMAC?
Belajar Cik.
Okay.
Belajar Puan Cik.
Then the lecturers actually belajar tak EOQ, Maida? Did you learn?
EOQ belajar?
Supposedly you dah tahu lah ni. But let's tak apalah. I owe someone yang tak belajar. So at least you listen if you want to listen, otherwise you can. Okay, buatlah benda lain. Tapi I need to explain anyway. Okay, in finance, the term that we use are quite different. It's quite different. I mean, the term I'm talking about in terms, no, the term is the same in terms of the symbols used. For us, operations, we use holding cost, Alright, is we holding. We use holding cost instead of carrying cost. It's the same thing. You carry, you hold. You hold, you simpan. You carry, you bawa dalam store. So in operation, we use the word holding cost, but in finance, we use the word carrying cost. So the holding cost consists of the capital cost, the cost of purchasing, okay, the cost that you purchase the materials, okay, and the storage cost, which is you have to put it in the store. And the storage cost includes including depreciation, insurance. All these are already in your book actually. And the risk cost, obsolescence ni maknanya ialah obsolete we experiencing when we store too long that particular product, and the particular product have expiry dates. Expiry date when kita tak sedar kita simpan yang kita memang tiba-tiba dia dah expire. Alright, and spoilage cost is a cost that when you experience that particular material is have a shorten or have short shelf life. Dia punya yalah short shelf life ni, dia punya expiry date ni cepat sangat-sangat. Okay, all that. So they consist of many. This is what you have in the book actually, in the ebook. Storage cost, risk cost and whatnot. Alright. Cuma satu point saya nak remind you. Dalam OM ni, kita ni I need to remind, when it comes to operations, right? The ordering cost dengan setup cost is when in the formula, we are replacing ordering cost as setup cost. Okay. Because setup cost is actually the cost that we have to prepare to perform or to produce the materials or to produce the product. This is where we need to make adjustment of the equipment to do certain things. Example, Puan Cik, katalah Adib ni, again Adib, dia nak is a printing company. When Adib got order from Puan Cik, order Puan Cik ialah printing flyers. Okay, so Adib kena set dia punya printing tu for flyers. Dia kena set dia punya printing, dia punya copier machine tu untuk flyers. It's different from when you are printing a book. The setting will be different. Itu just contoh. Okay, you need to align it dan sebagainya. Ordering cost ni ialah sebenarnya ordering cost when I place an order. I call Puan Cik, call Adib, can you deliver to me blah blah, and Adib will start processing. Okay, processing, there are processing fee, there are, if I said, Adik, can you make it faster? You deliver not 3 days but 2 days. Adik need kena pandai cari, need to call someone that can deliver it faster. Katalah Adik tak ada dia punya truck dan sebagainya ataupun van, you need to find someone that can deliver to expediting cost, and then to, this is the process untuk macam nak process. When I order, I give a call to point, it is also including of the ordering cost. So it is different thing. But then dalam OM operations, kita instead of guna ordering cost, kita using setup cost. Itu maksud. Okay, itu a little bit change there. Alright, then okay, let's go back to this one. Okay, then we have these two costs. Ordering costs, okay, are fixed and constant. Okay. Alright, regardless of the size or the volume. Okay, and the demand is known. Instant. It said demand is known. What does it mean? My demand is known and constant, the same thing atas tadi. And ordering cost receive all at once. Maknanya dia Puan Cik akan receive, when I order from Adib 200, Adib akan hantar 200, not 100 dulu and 100 kemudian. No. It is received all at once. Okay, these are the things I need to refer to. I need to explain this. Right? I need to explain this graph so that you understand this. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. As I mentioned, this is a sawtooth shape graph. I'm so sorry. Nak cepat ni sebab masih menghadap pintu. Bos masuk nanti Puan Cik kena stop. Can you hear me? Boleh tak? Boleh dengar tak?
Boleh Pakcik. Boleh Pakcik.
Alright. This one actually, okay, for information, this is a sawtooth shape graph because sawtooth shape graph is a gigi gergaji punya graph. Okay, kena faham konsep ni. Alright, when, okay, I'm going to different, setelah pancit dulu sini. No. We use this marker, warna merah, warna hijau. Alright, okay. There will be different color graph. This graph will be different. This graph if we don't have a safety stock. Maknanya kita tak simpan mana-mana stok pun untuk materi. Kata kita punya ni lah kita punya ni ialah tire katalah. The tire. So I don't carry any stock. So the minimal level of the tire in my store is 0, kosong. Okay. Tapi if Adik deliver to me today, katalah today, okay, and I order 300 units. Okay, 300 units. Right? That 300 units will come to my store and it is at the maximum inventory level. Here, the 300 unit here. When Adik deliver on that day to me, the maximum level that I have for the tire is 300 units. But I will keep on using the tire every day. Okay, akan digunakan hari-hari untuk keluarkan Puan Cik punya kereta. This one, the slope here is representing the usage rate, the demand rate for that particular day that I'm using. Kalau demand ni lah permintaan tire tu for me ialah dalam setahun, if it is talking about tahun, bukan 300, it will be more. Or 300 per month, it will be 3,600 I need. But every month, okay, when Adik deliver to me, from the day they deliver, the next day I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. This is the slope is actually representing the usage rate, kadar penggunaan satu hari. Until pada satu masa, my dear, at one time, okay, my storekeeper signal to me that, Puan Cik, you need to reorder from Adik. Ini kita nak belajar. That point here is called reorder point. Where I'm going to start call Adik and ask Adik to deliver to me. Tapi after I call Adik, I will keep on using the next day. The tire tu I'm going to use next day. Nantilah akan guna untillah the day when I reach it 0, tak ada langsung dah hari tu dah habis memakai, Adik will come in and my store will fill with 300 again. Macam tu. That's why I call to ship graph, to show you how that particular inventory cycle or the cycle, pusingan dia. So when I finish, just in time or just as I finish the tire, Adik come in and deliver to me. This part here, my dear, this one, from the place I place the order that I put in the circle here, until I receive the order, this is lead time. Then how to find the order point ni? Ingat, remember. The vertical line, when I say inventory level, is the amount of inventory that we have in the store. Okay, the amount of inventory that we have in the store. And this reorder point is the level. The level means the amount that signal to us. Kalau Puan Cik tak order pada signal pada level ni, tunggulah, kita akan experience stock out. So when I reach at this level, my dear, I will start ordering again, okay, from Adik. And while I'm waiting for Adik to deliver to me, I'm going to still using that particular material. Until when it reach 0, when it's the day that I have used all the materials, Adik will come in and the materials again becomes at the maximum level. Are we good? Are we alright?
Yes, Puan Cik.
Yes, Puan Cik.
Okay, sekali lagi. Okay, I'm going to explain this first. Okay, ini kita akan terangkan and then you'll be able to understand this. I need to, it is useless for you belajar benda ni terus guna formula. I'm not that kind of lecturer, so just, okay, jom kita guna formula ni dan kita gunalah formula. I'm not that kind. I will explain how the theory, how the particular formula you get, how you get the particular formula. Alright, these are the costs involved in the inventory management. The 2 costs involved. I said just now, carrying cost dengan ordering cost. For those yang dah belajar ni, right? You may understand this. The more you order, okay, ni this is the quantity. This is the quantity here. This is the quantity. The more you order, tengok, the more you order, makin banyak kita order satu hari, setiap we order. Of course, the more I order from Adit, 300. Katalah sini 300. Alright, in this 500 katalah sini. The more I order, this is the more I incur the carrying cost, because when Adit deliver to me, that amount I have to put in the store. The more I order from Adit, the more it is in the store. So my carrying cost will be higher, definitely. Like this, you faham lah. But my question is, the more I order, the ordering cost will be lower. Kenapa macam tu? Why is it? And you notice that, alright, the total cost is the cost of carrying plus ordering. So it becomes like this. When you total up here, dia akan become macam ni. Okay. Why ordering cost? The more you order, the less you incur the cost. The more you order, the ordering cost become lower. Why? Kenapa agak-agak? Okay, let me explain this. Okay, sekejap Ini benda yang kena faham. For information, my dear. Sekarang, ni. Okay. Holding cost ni, okay, tengok sini kejap. The holding cost ni ialah dalam bentuk per unit basis. What is the cost that I need to carry one unit? Katalah example here, kita carry the cost of carrying component A, katalah component A ialah RM1 per unit per year. And this holding cost, it will not change throughout the year. Now when you company will set the ordering cost to carry this particular or to simpan this particular one unit is RM1 per unit per year. It will not change. So to find total carrying cost, when they use the word total means annually, setahun. So carrying cost here, alright. Okay, when we are trying to find the total carrying cost, so we need to make sure that carrying cost ialah, the formula ni ialah average inventory level times age. Remember this one? Alright. Dalam kalau kita nak tahu average inventory that we need to average inventory normally is just katalah ni lah straight line. Ialah Q over 2. The quantity that order from Adit bagi dengan 2. That is average. Dia bagi 2. So, untuk cari total carrying cost, my dear, is average level times the age. If you set age is per unit basis, age is per unit basis. This is the formula. So average level ialah Q over 2 times age. But dalam store kita ada beberapa inventory level. Satu ialah maximum, satu average, satu ialah minimum. And this depends whether you carry safety stock or not. Kita simpan safety stock. Safety stock is meant to just in case we're running out of stocks, we have some. Kita kan ladies for example, the guys you have to listen because you are going to get married to a lady later on. Kita ni simpan stok untuk pad kan, sanitary pad, right? Betul tak? Kita ni simpan macam satu 5 pieces dan sebagainya. Betul tak? Betul tak ladies?
Betul.
So you need, okay. Kalau you tak ada stok macam tu, apa jadi? If you are the day will come for you, the day your period day. Tiba-tiba tak ada stok, apa jadi? Menggelabah kita kan? Betul tak? Betul tak? So in the company they also have to have safety stock, but certain company they don't carry safety stock. If you don't carry safety stock, your maximum inventory is the quantity that you order. It's the quantity that you order. The quantity that you order. This is the Q. Okay, the Q that you order from Adib. But if you have safety stock, my dear, when Adib deliver to you, the quantity plus the safety stock in the store. If it is average, my dear, it's just simply Q, okay, bagi 2. Okay, Q bagi 2. That's how you find out the average inventory level. But if you carry safety stock, this is a little bit different from finance. Okay, in OM, kita tak average out quantity dengan safety stock. Kita only average out. The safety stocks remain the same. But with the safety stock, your average will be Q/2 plus the safety stock. Because in finance, dia macam ni. Okay, in finance, dia macam ni. Q plus safety stock, bahagi. Plus dulu baru bagi. Tapi kita tak, tapi kita tak macam tu. Bagi dengan 2. Kita tak. Ini finance, ini OM. So minimum ialah, if you don't carry safety stock, it's 0. Nothing in the stock. But if you have safety stock, then it will be safety stock, will be your minimum. The minimum that you need to have is the safety stock. Setelah 5 unit. Macam tu. So untuk cari carrying cost, total means annually. Now remember when it comes, I mentioned about total, we are talking about annual. Okay, we're talking about annual here. So, okay, annually. Right, annual. So we're talking about annual here. So annual carrying cost is the average inventory level times the age. Because why? Because age nya bentuk year. Dalam setahun. Okay. Alright. The ordering cost pula ialah, we are talking about setup cost. In OM, dia panggil setup cost. It's a per order. Every time you order, okay, you will charge the cost, the overall is 50 ringgit per order. Okay. So the total ordering cost is simply, ini dia formulanya. The number of order per year times the S. S, my dear, is ordering cost. Ordering cost is regardless of the volume. Yeah. Regardless of the volume, yeah, ordering cost are fixed and constant. The amount of ringgit to place an order is always the same. So regardless of the size. Once you order dengan 3,000 ke, 4,000 ke, adik akan charge pancit RM50. Because it's the ordering cost. It's not the cost per unit yang pancit kena bayar. This is ordering cost. The processing part. Okay. Nah, bawah ni. So, the number of order pula, this one, yang ni, dia nama dia ialah N. Number of order. Dia punya abbreviations dia. So, how to find number of order? Simply the demand per year. Because pancit kata tadi, yang pancit quantity yang pancit order from adik tu ialah demand untuk particular, mungkin particular that is the quantity I order. But this is not demand. Demand is untuk the entire year, banyak mana pancit perlukan that particular material. So, number of orders mean, okay, the N ialah demand per year bahagi dengan Q, the quantity yang pancit order dengan adik. Pancit terangkan sekejap lagi. So, katalah demand per year kita ialah 100,000 units per year. And then pancit order dengan adik ialah quantity-nya ialah 1,000. Okay, 1,000. So, you notice that nak cari N ialah simply 100,000 units. This is the demand pancit nak, demand B. Bagi dengan quantity yang pancit order tu. So, means that for in a year, I order from adik 100 orders. 100 times. Ini is another way to say is 100 times. Maknanya ialah 100 kali pancit order pada adik. Times per year. Right, knowing that, my dear, now, then kita boleh faham kenapa this graph looks like this. The ordering cost, when the order increases, ordering cost kita makin kurang. Take a look. If you cannot understand, my dear, you have to stop me. Alright, katalah quantity order from pancit to adik ialah 500. Order quantity pancit. Setiap kali order berapa unit? This doesn't mean EOQ. Kita tak cari lagi EOQ. This is to understand the graph first. So when after I order from Adit, I order 500. So you notice that total carrying cost of simpan that material. Ialah ambil average, this is average. 500 divided by 2 times 1 ringgit. 1 ringgit di mana puan cik? Contoh that I have for this particular situation. So if I order at 500, my carrying cost or holding cost is 250. But my TOC, which is total ordering cost, abbreviation for TOC, ordering cost, ialah 10,000. That's why for 500 here, take a look, 500 here, the cost is higher. Betul lah 500 here. Okay, contohnya 500 sini. Contoh sini. 500 is here. Katalah 500 is here. Okay, so kita katalah inilah dalam bentuk 100. 500 here. Macam tak ada pen. Okay. So dia akan jadi tengok. Dia punya latihan. Tengok tu. Kat sini dia punya cost. Cost kat sini. Katalah kat situ. Here. Just imagine. Tinggi kan? Betul tak? Betul tak? Are you okay?
Okay, Puan Cik.
Betul.
Tapi carrying cost kita rendah. Tengok kita rendah je. Because kita simpan sikit dalam store kita. But let's take a look at this one. Has we increased the order? Now, next, katalah Puan Cik, order ialah 1,000. When I order 1,000 from Adit, to take a look, my carry cost getting, okay, or increasing to 500. But my TOC is 5,000. Bila makin ni, kat sini katalah, my carrying cost dah tinggi, but my ordering cost rendah. So the same thing goes if you order, katalah order Puan Cik perlukan 100,000 in that year, Puan Cik order sekaligus daripada si Adit. Just imagine if I order sekaligus 100,000 comes to my store, I have to incur carrying cost of 50,000. But my ordering cost only 50. Do you understand this? Are we good?
Faham, Puan Cik.
Faham, Puan Cik.
And you notice that when quantity goes up, quantity kita makin naik, our TCC kita akan naik. But kalau TOC kita makin turun. That's why kita dapat graph macam tu. Graph like this. And then when you total up these two costs, you end up that you become like this. This is the cost. And then you notice that when you total up this, you sum these two costs, you realize that the lowest cost at this point, this is the lowest cost. The lowest cost is actually intersect ialah intersect apa tu? Ialah
Persilangan.
yes, my titik persilangan antara when you go down here, you notice that rupanya dia lah at the intersection point of TOC dengan TCC. Okay, TOC and TCC. So it happens that memang kalau kita draw, it happens that it is if you follow EOQ, betul-betul follow the assumption. It's happened that it is at the intersection point of TOC dengan TCC. This is TCC. Okay, this is TOC. Macam tu my dear. So what happened kita can solve. Okay. So at the lowest total inventory cost is at the intersection point of TCC, TOC. So we use the formula TCC, this one, which is Q over 2 times H. And then TOC lah D over Q, D the demand, this was this one, ordering cost. Okay. This one D over Q times S. Then this is number of order ni lah D over Q. So D over Q times S. So when we solve this, we put a Q on the left side, kita dapat Q square, and then we put H to the other side, kita akan dapat macam ni. Then that's how we got the formula EOQ. Are you good? Are you okay? Dapat tak?
Dapat Encik.
Okay. Alright then. Okay, dah faham yang tu. Now, soalan dia, dia senang je. The question is so simple. Okay, the question is looks like this. Now I'm going into, we have about 30 minutes left. This is questions untuk soalan pelajar diploma, but then it's also a simple question like you, memang untuk you pun. Alright, it is like this. Okay, I'm going to zoom in so that you can see clearly. So the question is, R&Z concept trading, okay, a laboratory apparatus suppliers yang keluarkan apparatus untuk dalam lab, supply approximately 25 bottles of chloroform a day for 365 days a year. Okay, buat tu. And then dia kata, the holding cost. When you have questions like this, you need to be able to identify what the values given here ini representing apa. Okay, representing apa. Okay, alright, representing apa yang kita ni. So adakah, okay, 25 bottles my dear is representing ialah the usage rate per day. Because dia gunakan dalam tempoh 365 hari dalam setahun. Okay, here my dear. Alright, I'm going to wait. Sekejap nah. Sekejap. Kita akan buat kat sini. Kita kena pandai identify. I'm going to enlarge this supaya nampak. It takes a while for you. When we go through, you can nampak one by one. So you need to be able to identify. These 25 bottles ni actually the one that here. Yang kita penggunaan tu. Yang the slope. So ini ialah diberi ialah D. D kecil. This is D kecil. Oh, I have a problem with this one. This is the usage rate. The usage penggunaan dia. Okay, kita gunakan dia punya abbreviation lah. Ialah this one. Sekejap lah. Slow. Internet line kat UiTM memang slow. Atau kuantik slow je. Lagi slow. This one ialah kita tahu. This is bagi kita ialah 25. Setelah kita kena buat unit sebenarnya. 25 unit. Why is it so slow here? I don't know. Per day. This is per day. And then the working days given, dia bekerja. Berapa dia gunakan. Okay. Working days ialah, right, this is WD, stand for working days. I'm sorry, I have a problem with the internet line here. Okay. This one is given as 300. So 365 days. Sometimes dia bagi dalam bentuk per month, 12 months or 10 months. Tapi here in this case 365 days. So you notice that just now I said this is penggunaan sehari, but dalam setahun. So kita nak kena cari D besar. This is annual demand. Annual demand. Okay, which is berapa, my dear? Siapa buka ni?
991.
Siapa yang buka? Siapa yang buka you punya own netbook? No, notebook. OneNote. Siapa yang buka? Kalau buka, macam nak suruh cari. You can type immediately. It's collaboration. Sekejap, nanti config type dulu. Ha? Okay. 365 days. Per year. We're talking about per year basis. So you notice here. Alright. Kita boleh cancel out. Okay, now I'm going to, hang on a second. I'm going to use this way. Terus nak terang kat you all. Kita punya ni memang slow. This one third. Oh. What's wrong with this? I cannot. Saya dah minum. Dah, my dear. Okay, I'm talking to my friend dekat sini pencara. What is it? No, I have to finish until 11. If you heard a noise, we are talking about each other. So this is per day. Right now, my dear. Okay. This one is per year. That's why you akan cancel out this thing. So this one you can cancel out. Puan Cik tunjuk juga because I need you to understand this here. Then you akan dapat dalam bentuk. This one ialah dalam bentuk. Okay. Okay, this one ialah. Sekejap dia. Ignore the noises. Sebab sekarang dia talking to Pasir Gudang lecturer. So berapa seorang? Kira seorang? Seorang kira. Seorang kira. Cepat hurry up.
9125.
Yang sama tulis kat sini. Did you open your own notebook? Buka tak? Cuba seorang try. Type. It takes a while to receive that. There you go. So Amir yang buat. Berapa 9125 Amir? Are you sure? Double check. It takes a while. It must be units per year basis. Yeah. That's the answer, Amir. You respond me. That's the answer.
Yes.
9125, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, stop it. This is unit. I'm going to 1 second. Kalau kat rumah Puan Cik dekat, sekejap je. Okay, this one is per unit per year. Sekejap dia. Oh my goodness. It's loading. Sekejap nah. Okay. This one is per year. This one is per year. There you go. Kenapa you dapat macam tu? Alright, dah settle that one. Sekarang kita dah tahu D. Sekarang dia bagi kita H. H kita ialah 10 cent. Tengok. 10 cent per month per every unit. Oh sorry. Okay, you notice here, this is 10 ringgit. Dia bagi kita macam ni. Dia bagi kita, let me erase this one. I wanted to make sure that you'll be able to grab this. When I mention this one, it takes a while. It depends upon lagging. So dia bagi kita this one, which is, bila dia kata usage tu, okay, a supply. When dia supply benda tu, pada form tu 25. This is 365 and then this 10 ringgit. This is holding cost, 10 ringgit per month. So when you are getting this 10 ringgit per month, 10 ringgit pula, 10 cent per month. So holding cost, dia ingat, it's holding cost. Why I'm using this thing? Kenapa dia highlight sana? I don't understand. Tak apalah. Holding cost. Okay. Sekejap nah. Sekejap dia. Okay. Holding cost. Age holding cost. Takes a while for you to receive it. I'm so sorry, Puan Cik punya sini lagi. Sebab dia telah pasang PG punya dengan student PG, dengan staff PG. Hari ni kita orang akan buat tindakan tertentu untuk student Pasir Gudang. All the engineering student. Okay, RM 010. But this given dalam bentuk per month. Tengok. Per month per year. So what you need to do, Puan Cik kata, holding cost must be dalam bentuk per year. Per year. So what should we do here? What should we do? Someone, hurry up. What should we do? To make it per year basis. Per unit, sorry. This one is per unit, per month. How to make dia dari bentuk per year basis? What should you do? Times berapa?
12.
Huh? Dan setahun ada berapa bulan?
12.
12 months lah. Nak jadikan dalam bentuk per year because holding cost memang kita tak kira, kita simpan regardless of hari cuti ke hari apa, because it will be there. We will store that in our storeroom regardless of the hari apa-apa. So this one is per year basis, okay, per year. So that's why kita akan dapat dalam bentuk macam ni. RM RM20. RM, I'm using RM. Kalau pada masa Puan Cik akan minta you all type situ RM20 per unit per year. You got it? Boleh faham tak? Boleh faham tak? Boleh faham tak ni? My dear, boleh nampak tak? Boleh faham tak? Assalamualaikum.
Boleh Puan Cik. Faham Puan Cik.
Puan Cik ingatkan, tak apa Puan Cik ajar juga. Yang faham tu faham lah. Yang dah pandai tu pandai. Okay, dah settle that one. Kita nak faham yang ni. Then the next one ialah dia bagi kita ordering cost. Take a look. Dia tetap guna perkataan ordering cost. Ordering cost ialah 25. Tu 25. So ini ialah, right, apa dia? Ini ialah S. S kita ialah ordering cost kita. Which is, ini dah bagi. It is given to us. So it is easier. Which is RM25 per order. Macam nak samakan supaya senang you punya. And dia akan kita, take a look at this. The selling price is decided at RM60. Selling price means price of purchasing that particular unit. This is P. Purchase cost. Okay, which is dia bagi kat kita ialah RM60 per unit. Dah. Nampak tak tu? Nampak tak? And then tengok sini. Dia bagi kita ialah 3 days. It takes 3 days for the supplier to deliver the order. That is dia punya L. Are we okay? Are we good?
Yes, Puan Cik.
Take time. Ialah 3 days. Right? 2 days. Sorry. 2 days. Then, dia tengok. Cuba tengok sini. Dia kata, a safety stock is at level 2 day usage. Ini kena faham. Safety stock, my dear, is actually, okay, must be dalam bentuk unit. Okay, must be dalam bentuk unit. In unit. This is safety stock. Kenapa lah yang dia teruk sangat ni? It must be in unit. Must be in unit. Tapi dibagi bentuk dalam usage rate. How to find dalam bentuk unit? Must be in unit. So when they give you dalam bentuk usage rate, given in usage rate, okay, so you kena convert jadikan apa? Kena convert jadikan dalam bentuk a unit. How? It's like this. Okay, ambil the usage rate tu. Apa konsep ni nak cepat tak dapat ni. Usage rate given darab dengan D. Dengan D kecil. D kecil tu. This one, D kecil yang ni. Ini dia yang ni. Yang atas tu. So, ambil usage rate yang diberi ialah 2 days. Ni 3 days. Lead time 3 days. Someone tak perasan, tak inform puncik. Okay, this one 2 days. 2 days. Times dengan, alright, times dengan apa? Times dengan usage rate. Dengan time dengan D. D kita lah berapa tadi? Idea? 25. 25 unit. Units per day. Units per day. Berapa sini? Can we cancel out day? Kita cancel out days ni. Day ni kita cancel out. This one kita cancel out. Berapa dapat? 250. Sekejap dia tengah loading. So that's why kita cancel this one, kita cancel this one. Kita akan buat dalam bentuk per unit basis. What's the answer there? Carilah answer ni. Korang. Kita still have time here. Cepat, cari. Korang type. Punyalah budak-budak ni tahu, malas tau. Hurry up. Hurry up. Come on. Nak jawab soalan ni, cepat. Bila konsep tarik dah, saya tak malas sangat. Siapa yang tarik? Saya tak nampak lagi siapa yang nak tarik ni. Takes a while. Yeah, takes a while. It's loading. Can you see that? Can you see this? Nampak tak? Oh. Tengah. Oh. There you go. 50 units kan? Betul tak? Amir tengah buat. Amir, this is... Okay. Nampak tak? Oh, awak nampak tak?
Nampak.
Nampak Pakcik?
Kenapa Puan Cik punya line tak nampak eh? You all nampak eh? Jawapan dia. Huh? Nampak tak? Oh, buka OneNote. Nampak. Dekat ni, dekat bawah presentation ni, nampak tak? Tak nampak kan? Macam stuck kan?
Tak nampak Pakcik.
Kenapa? Kenapa dia macam tak nampak? Let's see that again. Listen you all. Let me stop presenting. Then I present again. Aduh. Oh, I see. Can you see this? Can you see this now? It takes a while for you to receive that. Tak nampak?
Nampak.
Tapi nampak yang ni.
Nampak soalan je.
Dia macam stuck sikit.
Okay, let me once again. I think I know. Because one. What about now? Sekejap. Takes a while for you to receive that. There you go. Ish, Puncik tu salah. Nampak tak? Nampak tak?
Nampak.
Right.
Nampak.
Sekarang kita nak jawab soalan. Kita sempat jawab soalan ni sebab sekejap. Kan tadi Puncik cakap, okay, sekarang kita nak cari when you have all this information available, you know that you already identified. Ini apa. Ini H ke, S ke, ini L ke, ini apa benda semua tu. Dan kita boleh jawab soalan A. Soalan A ialah economic order quantity, EOQ. the quantity that we are going to order that can reduce or minimize our cost. What cost? Total ordering cost and total carrying cost. So formula ni lah macam biasa, 2ds over h. 2ds over h. So this one, quantity tak ada, I have to draw dia punya square root. So I have to draw like this. Bear with me. Okay. Alright. So simply plug in lah. Dah kita dah tahu. Because you already kira dah tadi. Dah dapat dah benda tu. Okay. Okay lah. Simply 2 times A 2 times D. D dah kita dah kira tadi. This one. 9125. Plug in there. When you plug in tak perlu letak unit of measurement. Just plug 9125 times the H. H kita dah tahu which is RM1.20. Because every time you derive an answer. Every time you derive an answer, you akan dapat markah. Ini markah ni. Ini markah. Apa pula konsep highlight. When you derive this, you akan dapat markah. You dapat markah ni. Okay, nanti you dapat markah 1 ataupun 1.5 ataupun 1. Ada akan markah di sini. So, go back to this one. Senang aja. Jadi buatlah. Bahagikan dengan apa? Bahagikan dengan okey dengan 2H. 2DS. Ini bukan S kita ialah 25. H kita ialah 1.2. Okay. 1.2. Okay. Dah carilah seorang. I'm going to leave it like that because you can find on your own. Okay. Make sure square root. Some students actually fail to square root. Okay. Okay, macam tu. Janganlah jawapan dia berapa. Okay, itu A. Sekarang untuk B pula. Okay. For B, my dear. Okay. Dia suruh cari apa? Dia suruh cari reorder point. Reorder point, my dear, ialah formulanya ialah dia depend pada ni. Reorder point ialah ROP ialah simply formula D kecil tadi D times dengan L. Okay. But if we carry safety stock, ini dia. If we carry safety stock, if kat sini, nampak tak ni? When I change, if we carry safety stock, here, if we carry safety stock, kenapa jadi macam ni? Hang on a second, let me. Okay, ni konsep kena besarkan. Kita tak nampak. I think the line is so horrible here.
It's 11 o'clock.
Bos tak datang lagi. I hope you still have time for me, but 15 minutes. Do you have class? If you have class, you have to leave. Okay. If we carry safety stock, I need you to jangan buat apa-apa. Because bila pencik tengah buat, do not type kat situ. Nanti dia akan disturb. If we carry safety stock, SS. Okay, I'm going to highlight because I need to enlarge this or I need to decrease the font size. The font. Okay, it takes a while for you to receive that. If we carry safety stock, okay. Jadi kita belajar carry stock, safety stock ni di effect kat mana? Di effect satu ialah kat inventory level. Okay, inventory level akan berubah. Ini ingat tak tadi inventory level kita? Okay, safety stock ni dia akan effect 2/4. Okay, effect tu ada inventory level. Konsep dah ajar tadi. Okay. Dan juga kedua dia akan effect apa? Dia akan effect kat bahagian ROP. Yang ketiga dia effect kat bahagian TCC. ROP ni pula, kalau kita ada safety stock, dia akan jadi macam ni. E times L plus dengan safety stock. Macam tu. But kita dah cari safety stock tadi. Safety stock kita lah 50. So sini it akan become, it will be like, okay, hang on. It takes a while for you to receive this because it's loading. Dia akan effect pancit punya. Kalau dia tengah loading pancit tarik, dia akan effect kedudukan mice plus safety stock. So kita kena cari dulu D times L. D ialah 3 days times dengan 25 units per day. Okay. Mana dia? Dan plus dengan, apa dia? Plus dengan 50 unit. Macam tu. Ingat tu. Ingat tu. Untuk test kali ni ingat. Kalau ada safety stock, dia akan ubah. Astagfirullahaladzim. Kenapa lah dia macam tu? Okay. So berapa? Kiralah sendiri. Okay. Seorang kena kira. Ini seorang kena kira kat sini. Okay. Kena kira sini. Seorang kena kira kat situ. Please. Sekarang buat. Masih ada masa lagi. Bos tak masuk lagi. Seorang jawab kat situ. Berapa kita punya tu? Apa jawapan untuk EOQ? Because soalan seterusnya kita kena EOQ. We have to use EOQ. Huh? Is it? 4, 5, 6? Are you sure? Oh, that is after, before you square root, right? Give an answer after you square root. Give an answer after you square root. Because if I go through my students, I didn't with my diploma, I didn't give the answer. You have to do it. Because line kita teruk, horrible. Sebab tu kita dah lambat. Yesterday I have with my student, 2 days ago, with my diploma student, I was like very smoothly. Tak ada masalah. What's the answer for that one? What's the answer for this one? Someone. Okay, for the ROP. Takes a while to receive it. But you can proceed for doa. Okay? Dah dapat dah tu. Dan EOQ jawapan ialah dalam bentuk units per order. Perkataan economic order quantity. Quantity per order yang menjimatkan kita. Economically, it must our cost. Must be per units per order. Okay. It must be 477 something, right? Right. Okay, per order. So what's the answer for this one? Bawah ni? Someone? It may be slow, my dear, from your point, or maybe very fast. If you are, just jot down the answers. You need to participate. 125, is it? Someone. Units saja, unit saja. Di order ni point lah unit saja. Dia tak ada per my dear. Alright. So, stop. Everyone, kita stop. I need to continue, okay? Otherwise, kita akan lambat because they load. Everyone stop. Okay. Now here, so, ni ada lagi. Terus ada orang nak tulis, okay. Dah stop, idea dah stop. Stop. Because it's will keep loading. If the line is not that fast, dia akan loading. Okay. Dah, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So here, ada lagi loading. Kat sini, If I highlight this one, hang on. Jangan buat apa-apa. Oh, you don't know why. Cik ni kan buka dua No wonder lah. 1 second, let me close this one. One second. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this now? Boleh tak? Boleh nampak tak?
Yes, Pakcik.
So, kat sini, it takes a while for me to this. Line kita ni, ya Allah. Ni tak nak tengok. Ya Allah. 606. Kenapa ni pula? Jawapan ni berapa? Jawapan ni berapa sebenarnya?
616 yang tadi salah.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, thank you dear. This is for order. Okay, stop. Let me finish this. Okay. Settle. Hopefully nampak Kita dah tahu yang tu jawapan dia. Nanti kita akan check buat cantik-cantik kemudian. I need to catch the time. Okay. Ya Allah ya Tuhan yang karim tanpa seluruhnya Rabbi. Okay. Okay, so sekarang kita nak tengok soalan yang ketiga. Itu satu dia minta apa? Dia minta kita buat apa? Completing. Okay, that's it. Dia nak minta number of orders the company has to place. Ini senang. Number of orders lah N. Number of orders. Number of orders lah N. N besar. Okay. So kita tahu number of orders is simply lah D besar bagi dengan Q. Q apa pun ada? EOQ lah. When I say EOQ, OQ tu lah EOQ. The optimal quantity. Dan kita bagi reduce our minimize our cost. Ambil je lah D besar atas tu. Which is berapa? 912, 5. Okay. Unit. Nanti tetap guna juga. Okay. 9125 units. Satu unit pun jadi macam tu. Unit per order per year. Okay. Bahagi dengan apa? Bahagi dengan EOQ. This one here. Konsep buat macam ni tunjuk kat student so that you know how to cancel it out or then you be able to understand. Sekejap lah. Takes a while for you to receive that. Masya Allah lambatnya ya Rabbi. Kau tak bawa pen, kau tak boleh guna pen. Dia tak boleh, dia lambat. Okay, sekejap. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dah lah. Tak boleh pun, tak boleh nak gerak pun. Dia tak boleh, dia tak dapat. Okay. Bahagi dengan please wait. This will keep on saying please wait. Oh yalah slow. Oh, Masya Allah. Enam units per order. That's why kita dapat order per year. Sebab kita cancel out year unit-unit tu. Sekejap tunggu. It takes a while. There you go. You cancel unit-unit dan order tu akan ke atas, unit year tu ke bawah. View. What's going on here? So sorry, Wak. Lain kat UiTM memang teruk. Sekejap. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tak boleh. It's loading, keep on loading. Tak apa. If you take a look at the questions, next question, so you dapat ni form ni, number of orders. Okay. Allah, sedih. Okay. I'm going to switch this way. I'm going to show you the same questions, but just explain it from there. Okay, I have the same questions that I actually did with my students, diploma students. The same questions, just that the figures, the values is different. I'm going to show you because kalau kita go on buat, kita tak sempat. Takut nanti sempat off masa the jumlah rectors coming in, I have to cut off. I have to stop. Alright, what I did with them actually, with my students, okay, for this particular questions, similar questions, it's just the values is different. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this one? It takes a while for you to receive this. This is question that I'm going to share in the collaboration space so that you can go on your, you can refer it to it, right? But after tempo bertenang, katalah say, Pancik, can we go again? Can we have classes on this certain topic? Then you let me know. Okay, this is not compulsory. Like for today, it's not compulsory. If you can study on your own, you can survive, you understand, then it's fine. Kalau you don't understand, then you have to go through this, my dear. You have to go through the questions. Alright, I have these questions which is similar. Okay, well, I show one by one. I have class 2 days ago with my diploma. It was very smooth. This is all jawapan bagi dia orang. Jadi orang dia student pancit yang bagi jawapan. I just wait for them. It is like when we have a classroom, I will call one by one to come up front and write on the board. Okay, so this is what we have. So the same thing here, if you can see here, pancit tak even tak boleh move the mouse because it keep on loading. Okay, the same thing when the same format of the questions. So but I add in the lead time. Sometimes the demand can be dalam bentuk monthly or it can be dalam bentuk weekly or the D kecil can be dalam, Pancik tunjuk kat sini, the D ni can be dalam bentuk monthly, okay, or yearly, or annually, monthly atau weekly or daily. Pancik tak boleh move around ni, kenapa? Got frustrated. Okay, I just wanted to share with you that the D can be dalam bentuk macam ni. Oh, let me delete this. Tapi opennya tak complicated macam dia orang. Dia orang akan tanya dalam macam-macam. Dia punya D tu dalam bentuk bukan daily, dia akan jadi monthly dan akan beli dalam bentuk weekly. So what I'm trying to say is that, my dear, listen carefully here. We have about 5 minutes left before the director masuk nanti. Alright, dalam soalan dia akan bagi, okay, ni kita dah tahu, dia dah bagi kat kita. Macam exactly sama yang kita buat tadi. Okay, so cari ROP. So the number of order is like this. Number of order macam ni, the C1. So berapa D bergantung pada particular question kita tadi, divide by kita punya EOQ that we have found from A, yang kita akan dapat. The bentuk orders per year. So if it's in terms of decimal, make sure my dear, make sure you round up, you truncate jadi the whole number. It's like macam 38.64 becomes 39. And now, another questions. If it dalam soalan tadi dia tak ada tanya yang ni. I'm not sure I can remember length of time. Length of time ialah macam ni. Length of time ialah the number order from Adib, Puncik please order from Adib 39 orders. 39 orders. Length of time itu oleh mana jarak masa antara order pertama, kedua, ketiga, keempat, kelima, 1, 2. Jarak masa antara 1, 2, order pertama, kedua, 2, ketiga, 3, 4, 4, 5 sampailah 38 ke 39. Berapa jarak masa dia tu? Can you understand this? If I keep on tulis, dia akan jadi loading. You understand this? Now length of time? Are you okay?
Yes, Pakcik.
Yes, Pakcik.
So it is a time, it's the durations between one order, the jarak masa. So how we calculate ialah T. Okay, the abbreviations we use lah length of time lah T. T ialah equal to working days, how many days that we work in a year, divide by N. Then that will be the number of days between orders. Itu dia. Okay. And then to cari total annual cost, total annual cost, okay, using the same soalan tadi, jangan guna soalan ni pula ni, because if I'm using this, it will be very lambat. Because now, even now it's loading like crazy. You may not see this, but I can see it on my screen. It will be like loading, donut. Okay, so you notice here that, right, for this one, in total annual cost. Total annual cost ialah sebenarnya annual total inventory cost plus dengan P darab dengan D. Apa benda ni Puan Cik? Okay, total inventory. If the words use inventory maknanya hanya dua cost, which is apa? Ordering cost dengan carrying cost. But if the question asks total annual cost, you kena ambil kira, you have to consider the cost of purchasing the entire unit dalam setahun. That's why kita darab P dengan D. Which is P dengan D tu. Okay, P dengan D. So P ialah the purchase cost. Where do we get that, Puan-Cik? Just now kita ada P yang Puan-Cik tunjuk P. P tu the demand, the whole units per year. Dan kita kena campur. This TOC, the TOC plus TCC is actually the inventory cost. Only two type of cost, ordering dengan carrying cost. But when they ask total annual cost, it's inclusive of purchase cost of that material in a year. Are we clear on this? Are we good?
Yes, Pakcik.
Okay. Then kita carilah satu-satu. Cari TOC berapa. In this case, in our case tadi, if I can't, dia tak boleh. If I Puan-Cik gerak je, dia terus hilang. Okay, number of orders. Okay. Tak press lah this time. Puan-Cik kan, I need to use your jawapan tadi lagi senang. Okay. Is it this one? I'll start 11:30. Tak boleh go online lah macam ni. Tapi hopefully it will help you lah to this one. Need to this one question. I need to you ni mau loading. When too sad lah. Ini boleh lah nampak ni. Boleh nampak sih ya. Okay. So this one the answer here. If I can just buat amendment balik. Tak boleh. Macam tak boleh move pun Wak. Tak boleh move from here. Okay, soalan ni total annual cost. Mana dia tunjuk annual cost, dia akan plus PD tadi. Okay, PD tadi. This is horrible lah. So using that one. So, might as well I go back and tadi lah. I'm so sorry Wak. Lain kat sini ya Allah. It gets me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Biasa Allah tak. Let me go back on this one. Okay, let me go back to this one. So how you find that? One by one, find the POC. Okay, the formula is N times S, number of order times S. Kalau tadi kita akan dapat kita punya order yang kita cari tadi, number of orders times the S, the ordering cost. It's given already. Just follow from here. Yang tadilah atas-atas tu. In total average inventory level, listen my dear. I said to you, when it comes to safety stock akan effect kat mana? Dia akan effect kat kita punya inventory level. Okay. So, untuk kalau ada safety stock, I mentioned to you just now, when we have safety stock, our inventory level untuk average, ni tengok sudah pun cik kalau you tengok here, semua orang buat ni. Dia orang buat semua ni. Okay. What's the line here is horrible. Okay. When you have safety stock, then our average inventory level will be Q over 2 plus SS. So in these questions, we have safety stock. So make sure that you plus the safety stock for inventory, for average inventory level. Okay, if you tengok this one here, apply the same thing. Because I expect nanti, lepas ni, kalau you ada seorang akan jawab semua soalan tu. Okay, I'm going to give these questions, this particular, I'm going to copy this one to your collaboration space and you will be able to take a look. Cuba buat soalan ni. It will be exactly this kind of question will come out in the class. To find out the number of orders dan sebagainya. Tak boleh, kunci tak boleh gerak. Tak boleh gerak langsung. So here my dear, I will stop here. I'm not going to continue, nanti you restless. Tapi go through this one, these questions, to contoh these questions and try to solve the question that we did just now. So whether you get it or not. Okay, insyaAllah you dapat. The same thing goes, but this one untuk question ni, total carrying cost. Once you dah buat contoh, PD ialah purchase cost is given in the question just now. Times the demand, the whole demand per year basis, then you will get the cost of purchasing. Then you add up, then you dapat total annual cost. And next question ialah maximum inventory level. Maximum inventory level I have mentioned before. Inventory level kita ada 3, maximum, average and minimum, depending upon we carry safety stock ataupun tidak. Because this question ada safety stock, so you make sure that the maximum will be like this. Okay, will be the Q plus safety stock. Just like this one. Okay, tak boleh move. There, this one. Are we okay? Are we good? Are we alright? Boleh tak?
Boleh Pakcik.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I cannot continue showing you because of the line. I'm so sorry about it. But hopefully you get some ideas for you who follow me. Kejap follow, kejap tak follow. But that's okay. Go through, I give you this page in your collaboration space in the notebook. Take a look, and if you have question, you let me know. But we are going to have class after this. After tempo betenak. If I ask you in the Telegram, do you need to have class? If someone say nak Puan Cik, I will buat. We will even do 2 orang. I don't mind at all. Okay? Are we good? Are we good?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes Pakcik.
After this, Puan-Cik akan share with you. So make sure that fill in the attendance. Attendance is there. The same attendance. Make sure that if it is not open, let me know. Okay, that's it for today. I'm so sorry. But after this, I'm going to make sure I copy this. Okay, kita sudah tasbih kafarah dan semua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, thank you so much, my dear. I'm so sorry because of the delay, because of the lagging. I cannot do anything. Okay, hopefully you have a good rest. Whatever it is, make sure finish the group assignment, submit before 18, and please do all the homework. Chapter 70S and chapter 13. I'm not going to give you any more chance after tonight. Okay? Bye bye, my dear. Thank you so much. I have a meeting now.
Thank you, Panci.
Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Panci.
Panci.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Panci.
Thank you, dear. Bye bye.